What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Carpenters Apprentice. We're here today with King Mad One. Sir, thank you for coming here. Can you tell folks about you a little bit?
Hey, man, I'm a hip-hop artist, mentor hopefully to some, and just someone who likes to create, bring humor around, and have good energy, man. 20 albums deep. I'm just a regular working guy that does a lot of shows and music in the community, man, and I'm here on The Apprentice, man.
And can you tell folks, how long have you been in the game?
Man, I've been doing this since the late 80s, man, so I've just been blessed to be on a journey where I'm still doing shows and people are still 20 albums later rocking with my music, man. So
what's the secret to having staying power?
I mean, it's just your passion for the art, man. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to keep what's the last of a dying breed of organic hip-hop music. Things evolve and change, man, but I also like working with the youth too, because you know what I mean, I learned from the old and new on this musical journey, man. And
what do you think is the bridge that connects the new school and the old school?
I mean, trends and fads come and go, but good lyrics and beats, they never play out. From Rakim to your J. Cole's or JIDs, Catalog and consistency will keep you. People ain't going to like you or they're going to love you, but catalog and consistency will keep you relevant or whatever they call it,
Has that been your secret to success?
Definitely. It's been my trump card, diversity too. I like a whole wide array of beats, whether it's soulful jazz, rock samplers, anything that could be displayed in hip-hop, man. Every art form could be used through that medium. I have various producers go to, like Kaiser Soze, and he'll flip anything from a Tom and Jerry loop to all kind of stuff, to rock, psychedelic music or whatever have you. Even Tejano horns or whatever.
What?
So, yeah.
Okay, so you've been doing this for a while. Do you ever even get nervous anymore?
Man, if you're passionate about anything, you're going to be nervous, man. The name Mad One is an oxymoron in itself because it's really, I ain't too mad about much nowadays, man. The jewels are in the journey sometimes of your music, and, Mad One is more like an insane passion for music and artistry, so that's why I like if you look at this shirt, Goes to the Record Store, one of my last projects, the whole basis of that is the sample element, and I try and keep that alive. I love the live instruments, the whole music sound from DJ Premier to DJ Quick, one who samples very heavy and one who plays a lot of the instruments, but it's just as long as it's good music. But I think that's an element that we need to keep alive, you know what I mean, because the stories you could tell on the sample soundscape, it opens up the gambit of what you could do creatively. So it's always been my sound and style, so I stick to what I know.
Let's roll back all the way to your first ever time getting on stage to do this. Oh, yeah. Do you remember that?
Yes, because I got booed. Yeah. The record started skipping, and then, we didn't think to maybe tape or, we didn't have the technology to do so. So the guy, we was all amateurs, the expert at anything was once a beginner. So we was up there trying to DJ with some, high school budget turntables. Things didn't go as planned. It started skipping, and the crowd was like, "Let's get it started." Hey. I was more of a Chuck D dude. The MC Hammer guys was like, "Let's get it started." I said, "This is ironic." We were so emotional on stage. My boy was like, "Man, y'all shut up and let my boy rap." For 30 seconds, they stopped. Boo! But that was just something that just drove me to even be better, man. And ever since then,
wait a minute, you can't just run past that. So once you guys get off the stage, how did you come to terms with it? It was your first time. You must have been like crushed.
Man, I refused to be broken, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, the expert was always a beginner at first. So if anything, it was a fluke anyways. We was nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So going
the
into
next show, we was like, we didn't go say the high school name. The Suckers at. They were like, "Oh, come back." So I always been an underdog champion, man. So
what has been the highest moment of your career thus far? And as a follow-up, I'm going to ask what's the lowest moment, just FYI.
I think, man, just rocking with some of my legends and stuff. Doing shows with KRS-One and Juvenile to Sean Price with Boot Camp Click, we can go on, man.
The fact that you had Mr. Back That Ass Up himself, and you were with him, wow.
Yeah, that was at La Semana, man. Black Sheep, The list. No, Black Sheep. Who's a Black Sheep? Where's a Black Sheep?
Oh man.
Yeah, Engine. I got some going back. I've done shows with a lot of legends, and I got to do music with people because of the internet, like producers from Scotland. I got an album with a cat named N95. People I've never met. So the journey is, you know, I did an album with Size Beats from Germany. Another guy from France named James Digger. I ain't never met these people, man, but we connected. You know what I mean? Through the love of the culture. These people don't even speak English. Yeah, so
those are your high points, the relationships that you've made.
Lowest points are just people I've lost along the way. You know what I mean? Senseless gun violence, cancer. You know what I mean? That's been the lowest point, man.
You know what? I'm so glad that
my comrade. We got to stop the violence, y'all. We had a partner in rap, Mystic, who was struck by a stray bullet. Man, wasn't even meant for him and passed away. So those are just, I was right there, man, and this is just certain things that have been low points, man. Seeing people go that's good people, for reasons beyond my understanding, but they say God takes the good to reach the bad, man. So I'm just a reason I'm still going, man. A lot of people didn't get to continue or finish the journey, and, I feel like I lived through them. I feel like as an artist at this point, I'm a vessel for the ancestors and those fallen, man. That's got to be, as as I go quantum leap between projects, there's got to be something other than me, I think. Yeah. If you go study the catalog, you'll see it, Maybe they'll make me a statue by Rockies when I'm gone or something.
Hey, there you go. Yeah. Yes, sir. I like the way that sounds. Man, how did you get, that's a pretty big issue to wrestle with, the death idea. What made you come around to come into this conclusion?
I'm no psychiatrist, but I think the music itself, it maybe didn't make me rich, but the therapy of it alone was enough to sustain me and keep me on a journey of, helping and mentoring others, I told you the jewels was in the journey. That has to be what it is because, man, who would do this, man? The insane love of music, man, where, they don't pay you for what you deserve, man. You could catch on fire and it wouldn't impress some people. You know what I mean? Where's your swag at? But then other people, man, they'll tell you, man, this helped me through my journeys and my struggles, you know what I mean? That means a lot to me, You
keep saying sentences like they're regular, but inside of them is all this wisdom. I'm going to watch this and try to unpack some of that shit. That's great. Let me ask, what are you up to these days?
Hey, I'm constantly creating, man. We got a show I want y'all to go to at Avenue B on the 20th of January. Stop the violence in memory of my comrade, Royal King Minus son, who was taken by the senseless gun violence. We just want to push creativity and peace and love, man, and balance out. Maybe show people other ways, to channel this anger, because we definitely have an issue with the youth and the violence, gun violence that plagues the whole nation, man. So we just trying to bring something positive in the balance of everything. So
that's commendable. You took the bad and made it good. I like that.
Yeah.
What about any life lessons you'd like to share with folks before we go?
Man, just try and be a good person for the human community, man. It's a lot of healing this planet needs, man. We don't know what's going on the next moment to the next in 2018. So, man, just try and be about humanity, man. That's all I can tell you.
I like that. And can you tell the folks how they can get a hold of you online?
Yeah, KING_MAD, the number 1, ONE. And I think Twitter is, MADONE. MAD1ONE also as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll have both of that here in the description box, so you can find it. It'll be no problem.
Twitter wrong, we'll put it up. I'll text it to him and we'll put it up if we can.
We're going to be just fine. You'll have all the links there. Make sure that you follow King Madwin. I actually met him several months ago at a show at Gardopia Gardens, and it was a quick set. I think it was 3 songs, right?
Yeah, probably something like that. I usually do one verse and a hook, so I can get a lot done in 10 minutes. So.
Oh, man. But he was so good. I kept remembering, and we kept trying to get him on the show. Finally, we got him. Yeah. It's so good to have you here in the Rockies Taco House studio. Thank you guys at home for joining us. Oh, yeah, we are going to eat like crazy. No doubt about that. For you folks at home, we will see you next time.
Yes, indeed.